Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you all are doing well. It's your science lesson, and in today's lecture, we'll discuss another system of a human body, that is respiratory system. We have discussed about nervous system and circulatory system. So we'll see that how respiratory system is important for us. As the name indicate, respiratory, so it's a system that deals with respiration. And what is respiration? Respiration is the process of taking in oxygen and removing carbon dioxide from your body. So actually, the respiratory system is the system that deals with breathing. When we breathe, we take in oxygen, and when we breathe out, we remove carbon dioxide. We need oxygen for survival, and carbon dioxide that we remove during breathing is a gas that we do not need. The main organs in the respiratory system is lung. Main organ is lung. You know, we have two lungs, one on the left side and other on the right side, and the other organs that are involved in respiratory system includes nose, mouth, larynx, pharynx, and trachea. Clear? You have to learn the names of all the organs that are involved in respiratory system: lungs, nose, mouth, larynx, pharynx, and trachea. Right? So you can look at this diagram. When you take in air from your nose, it will then travel to all the parts: pharynx, larynx, trachea, and finally it will go to lungs. And inside the lungs, there are some little sac-like structure where the gaseous exchange will take place. What do we mean by gaseous exchange? Gaseous exchange refers to when you are taking in oxygen and removing carbon dioxide. Oxygen is needed by all of your body organs, and carbon dioxide is considered as waste material, so it will be removed from your body. So there are two processes that will take place during the process of breathing: breathe in and breathe out. Though both these processes are opposite to each other. In breathe in, what you will do? You will inhale air. When you inhale air, the air will be inhaled through the nose or mouth, and then travels through the pharynx, larynx, and trachea, and then finally into lungs. Lungs are about 600 million tiny air sacs, are called alveoli. Inside the lungs there are sacs. And what are the number of those sacs? 600 million. These sacs are called alveoli. Alveoli are the site where gaseous exchange will take place. Right? So it will take oxygen out of the air and put it into the blood, where it is then pumped throughout your body. And while discussing the circulatory system, we have seen that how the blood will carry oxygen to all parts of your body. With the help of circulatory system, all the nutrients and oxygen is distributed to all the parts of your body. Right? Second process is breathe out. It is exactly opposite to breathe in. What happens in breathe in and in breathe out? It will not happen, because the breathe out is opposite process of breathing in. So carbon dioxide from blood is absorbed by the alveoli and then travels through the trachea, larynx, and pharynx to your mouth or nose, where it leaves the body. So the pathway we have followed during breathing in is opposite to the pathway that we follow during breathe out. Clear? So this is a video you can watch to have better understanding.
The process of exchanging gas through nose is called breathing. Breathing involves two steps: 1. Breath in or inhalation or inspiration, and 2. Breath out or exhalation or expiration. Inhalation process starts with movement of diaphragm downward and movement of sternum outward. Because of these movements, space gets created in lungs and air gets sucked in through nostrils. As we breathe in, different gases in surrounding with big and small dust particles enter through nostrils. Hairs in nostrils stop the big dust particles. As the remaining gases including small dust particles and microbes reach to nasal cavity, microbes gets removed by mucus, and cilia removes the small dust particles. Mucus also makes air moisten and capillaries in the nasal cavity make the air warm. After purification, air enters the windpipe where it further gets purified by mucus and cilia. Total air gets divided by bronchi and enters the lungs where it further gets divided by bronchioles. And finally all the gases reach to millions of alveoli. Alveoli is covered with large number of blood vessels, and due to diffusion, only oxygen gas passes into the blood vessels and all other gases stay in alveoli. Inside blood vessel, oxygen combines with hemoglobin present in the blood to form oxyhemoglobin. This compound then reaches to heart, which pumps it to different cells in the body. In the cells, oxygen is used for energy generation. In this process carbon dioxide is produced. Carbon dioxide gets absorbed by blood and reaches to heart. From here, heart pumps this blood to lungs where carbon dioxide gets diffused to alveoli. To get fresh supply of oxygen, alveoli needs to be emptied. Gases in alveoli are emptied by the process called exhalation or expiration. In this process, sternum moves inwards and diaphragm moves upward. These movements pressurize the gases to move out of lungs through nostrils. Movement of diaphragm and sternum is controlled by brain. This exhaled air includes carbon dioxide and all those gases, which were taken in but were not absorbed by blood at alveoli.
Okay beta, you have seen the mechanism that how all the process will take place. Next is some information about smoking. On page number 12 of your book, you know lungs are very important, so you should not smoke or you should not do something that can harm your lungs, because the process of breathing is taking place with the lungs. If your lungs are not functioning properly, then the process cannot take place properly. So your lungs must be functioning properly in order to carry out the process of breathing. So smoking cigarettes can seriously damage your lungs and even kill you. When people smoke, the chemicals in cigarettes can damage their alveoli, and you know that alveoli are the sites where gaseous exchange take place, because alveoli take oxygen from air and carbon dioxide from blood. So if alveoli are damaged because of smoking, there will be less oxygen in person's bloodstream than they need and more carbon dioxide. So that's why smokers often cough and wheeze, because they are short of oxygen, so they often cough. Okay, so you have to take care of your lungs, because for the process of breathing, lungs are very important, right? So it's all for your today's lesson. Allah Hafiz.